Hey there, welcome to Sober in the Sun. My name's Duncan Bhaskaran Brown. Thank you for joining me today. What we're going to do throughout this video series is to take a bit of a look about what you think and feel about drinking in the summer. Because let's face it, there is a lot of drinking going on in the summer. It's a time that people find particularly triggering. So I think it really helps us to get to grips with what we really think and feel about it, and then we can maybe move some of those a little bit, and that will help us when we're out and about, seeing other people drinking and looking like they enjoy themselves. So we'll dig into those ideas. And to start off doing that, I want to show you a video. Now, I've got to admit, this is quite a triggering video. It might be a bit much for some of you. It is some good-looking people drinking alcohol in the sun. So if you're worried about that, you can skip right through it. The reason I want to share it is because I think it is important. It shows us the link between drinking in the sunshine and having fun, or at least it starts us down the process of understanding where that link came from. So let me just share that video for you. It lasts about 30 seconds. So if you want to skip through it, please do skip through it and join me afterwards.
Funny how we wait all year for it to get hot, just so as we can cool down again.
Blazing on a sunny afternoon,
Magno's Irish cider,
in the summertime,
time dedicated to you.
summertime.
So that is a video. It's an advert. It's a bit of an old one, but I think it really gets us to start to ask some questions about drinking in the sun. Is that a true representation of drinking alcohol on a hot sunny day? Is that the truth, or is that all just marketing? I mean, when I think back to how it was for me drinking on those sunny days, it rarely ended like that. It might have looked a bit like that at the start, but it was definitely never like that at the end. And if you think back to your own experiences, I seriously doubt that was how they look. So I think it's fairly easy to see it's not necessarily the truth. It is simply marketing. Now, I want to show you that video again. So again, if you want to skip through it, please do. It's still going to last about 30 seconds. But this time I want you to watch it from a slightly different point of view. What I'd like you to do is I'd like to watch it and look out for what feelings it creates within you. What feelings do you think the ad agency was trying to create? So here it is again.
The taxman's take
Funny how we wait all year for it to get hot,
and left me in,
just so as we can cool down again.
blazing on a sunny afternoon,
Magno's Irish cider,
in the summertime,
time dedicated to you.
summertime.
So what feelings did you get from that video? I'm prepared to guess there's probably a little bit of lust going on there, a little bit of desire, maybe some envy. Those are definitely the kind of emotions that they were playing with, but I think the major one was definitely thirst. What they were trying to create was this feeling of thirst. And I think that's quite an interesting idea, isn't it? I mean, you've got to ask yourself the question, does drinking alcohol quench your thirst? I mean, in a strictly biological sense, no, it absolutely doesn't, does it? I mean, it is a diuretic. It dehydrates you. We've probably all had that experience of drinking liters and liters of the stuff and still waking up parched the next morning because it does not quench your thirst. In fact, it does the exact opposite. However, there's not just the biological idea of thirst, is there? There's more the psychological idea of thirst. So does it psychologically quench your thirst? Well, that's the thing, that the thirst for alcohol from a psychological point of view is much more about wanting it rather than enjoying it. So for me, it was always that need to drink alcohol rather than the actual enjoyment of it. That was where the thirst came from, wasn't it? It was this want rather than this enjoyment, just the satisfaction of the want. And that's one of the problems with alcohol, isn't it? It creates this thirst for itself. And, the only thing that is going to satisfy it, it feels like it's alcohol, isn't it? It's actually a bit of an illusion. And that's something that we're going to dig into a little bit more throughout this video series. But it really struck me, the advert ends with this phrase, "Time dedicated to you." Now, I think that's one of the things we tell ourselves that when we're drinking, it's some me time, it's a reward for all of the stresses and strains of life. But was it really time dedicated to you? Was it really such a big reward? And if it wasn't such a big reward, if it wasn't quite as enjoyable as we thought it maybe was, and if actually our view of it comes from marketing rather than reality, then we should definitely start to shift the way we view drinking alcohol during the summer. And that's what we're going to pick up on the next video. So I will see you then. Thank you very much.